The music industry is full of controversial individuals, such as Eminem with his sometimes outlandish lyrics.
Whoa, Mr. Controversy, Eminem!
Or Chris Brown with his physical assault towards Rihanna.
But then I really hit her, like I with a closed fist, like I punched her.
However, in today's state of the music industry, one individual is known as the most controversial artist of all time. Today, we are talking about
Kanye West. Kanye West.
Kanye West.
I plan to celebrate and scream and pop champagne every chance I get, cause I'm at the Grammys, baby. Everybody want to know what I would do if I didn't win. I guess we'll never know. What you mean relax? What you mean? What you mean relax?
Kanye, what about the throne too? With Jay-Z, people are pumped.
Yo, I said don't follow me, dog. Don't follow me.
No, man, it's my job.
Don't follow me.
I'm very sorry, Mr. West.
You can't follow me.
No, sir.
Kanye Omari West was born on June 8, 1977 in Atlanta, Georgia. However, he was raised primarily in Chicago, Illinois after his parents' divorce when he was just 3 years old. His mother, Dr. Donda West, was a professor of English at Clark Atlanta University and later became the chair of the English department at Chicago State University. His father, Ray West, was a former Black Panther and later a photojournalist. Kanye's mother played a particular influential role in his upbringing, instilling in him a strong sense of education and creativity. Kanye had an early interest in arts. He was encouraged by his mother to pursue creative endeavors, and he showed a talent for drawing and music from a young age. Only at 10 years old, Kanye started writing poetry, and soon after, he began producing music. His early exposure to music was a blend of influences which included hip-hop, soul, and his mother's love for music. Kanye attended Polaris High School in Oak Lawn, Illinois, where he was involved in the school's arts programs. His interest in music deepened during this time, and by his teenage years, he was already producing beats. He eventually went to Chicago State University, but dropped out at age 20 to pursue a career in music. His decision to drop out was famously the inspiration behind his first album's name, The College Dropout. Before breaking into the music industry, Kanye faced challenges as a producer. Initially struggling to gain recognition, he was known for producing beats for local Chicago artists and even for establishing names in the industry, such as Jay-Z. He had to fight to be taken seriously as a rapper, as his primary reputation was built on producing. But Kanye was determined to make his own music, and eventually, he was able to break through with his debut album, The College Dropout, in 2004. After the success of The College Dropout, he quickly followed the album with Late Registration in 2005. The album featured hits like Gold Digger, featuring Jamie Foxx, Touch the Sky, and Heard 'Em Say. It solidified Kanye's place as one of the most influential artists in the music industry. During this time, Kanye's confidence and sometimes controversial persona started to emerge. He became known not just for his music, but for his outspoken views on issues like race, class, and the music industry. His self-assertiveness often led to attention-grabbing moments, such as the infamous 2005 Hurricane Katrina benefit concert, where he stated that
George Bush doesn't care about black people. Please call.
In the past few days,
this statement, among many others, started to shape his image as a public figure who was unafraid to speak his mind. On September 11th, 2007, Kanye West would release what would turn out to be one of his most successful albums, Graduation. Even years after the album's release, Graduation is not only regarded as many people's favorite Kanye West album, but their favorite album in general. In its first week, Graduation sold 957,000 copies in the United States alone. It is estimated that the album sold roughly 4 million copies worldwide. While Kanye's career flourished, his personal life was also marked by significant changes. One of the most pivotal moments in Kanye's life came in November of 2007 when his mother, Donda West, tragically passed away from complications following cosmetic surgery. Specifically, Donda underwent a breast reduction at a clinic in Beverly Hills, California. The surgery went well initially, however, Donda experienced complications after the procedure, including cardiac arrest. Her passing deeply affected Kanye, and he has spoken publicly about how her death shaped his personal and professional life. Donda's passing is often considered a turning point in Kanye's life, and he has mentioned how it led him to struggle with mental health and emotional challenges. Later, Kanye would go on to release his album 808s and Heartbreak, which he made while thinking about his mother's passing and the end of his 6-year relationship with his fiancée at the time, Alexis Pfeiffer. The album marks a departure from his previous work, featuring a more melancholic and experimental sound, largely due to Kanye using autotune to express his raw emotions. The album, although initially divisive, would go on to influence many artists in the years to come, including Drake and Kid Cudi. West saw himself to be the most creative and genius artist, a trend that would continue for many years to come. Kanye West and Kim Kardashian reportedly met in the early 2000s. At the time, Kim was still married to her first husband, Damon Thomas. While it's unclear when exactly they first interacted, Kim previously mentioned that they were acquaintances before they became romantically involved. Kanye had long admired Kim, especially for her fashion sense and unique style. After Kim's marriage with Damon Thomas in 2004, she later briefly married NBA player Kris Humphries in 2011. The infamous 72-day marriage to Humphries was something Kim became known for at the time. Despite knowing each other for years, their romance didn't begin until much later. After Kim Kardashian's divorce from Kris Humphries was finalized in 2012, she and Kanye became more publicly close. They were spotted together on various occasions, but the relationship became official around April of 2012. This was the beginning of what would be a very public and highly scrutinized relationship. They first appeared publicly as a couple during a trip to Paris. They seemed very happy together, and the media immediately latched onto their romance. Kanye's creative genius and Kim's fame as a reality TV star made them an ideal celebrity pairing. In December of 2012, Kim announced that she was pregnant with Kanye's child. This news made major headlines, and Kim's pregnancy was widely covered in the media. The couple's growing family added even more excitement to their relationship. Kanye proposed to Kim on her 33rd birthday in San Francisco's AT&T Park. Kanye rented out the stadium, hired an entire orchestra, and proposed in front of friends and family. The proposal was filmed and shared on Keeping Up with the Kardashians, cementing the romantic moment as one of the most memorable moments in pop culture that year. Their daughter, Northwest, was born in June 2013, and her birth was another media frenzy. Fans were eagerly awaiting the arrival of the couple's first child. Kanye and Kim got married in a lavish ceremony in Florence, Italy. The wedding was one of the most talked about celebrity events of the decade, with the couple's friends, family, and celebrity guests all in attendance. Their wedding was widely covered in the press, and photos from the event were shared by various outlets and on social media. After their wedding, Kim and Kanye continued to build their family. After North, the couple continued to have 3 more children together: Saint, Chicago, and Sam West. Kanye continued to release successful albums, including Yeezus in 2013, Life of Pablo in 2016, and Ye in 2018. His public persona continued to fluctuate, especially as he became more outspoken on political issues as well as his mental health struggles. Kanye West shifted his focus to religion, and Kanye's spirituality became more publicly known. He also began working on his album Jesus is King in 2019. In 2020, Kanye made headlines when he announced his run for president of the United States of America. His campaign was widely regarded as a public stunt and not taken seriously. During this time, Kim stood by Kanye, but there were growing rumors of tension in their marriage. Kanye's mental health struggles, particularly related to his bipolar disorder, became more visible. During his first speech of the presidential campaign, Kanye discussed a variety of topics, such as drug addictions, gun violence, God, and abortion. While on the topic of abortion, Kanye would, unfortunately, have an emotional moment on stage while talking about his daughter.
My mom saved my life. My dad wanted to abort me. My mom saved my life. There would no Kanye West because my dad was too busy.
In January of 2021, reports emerged that Kim and Kanye had been living separately for some time, with Kim spending much of her time in Calabasas, California, while Kanye was in Wyoming. Rumors of potential divorce were circulating. On February 19, 2021, Kim Kardashian officially filed for divorce from Kanye West after nearly 7 years of marriage. In her filing, she requested joint physical and legal custody of their 4 children. Despite the split, Kim and Kanye have continued to co-parent their children. Kim and Kanye's separation was highly publicized, and over the following months, both Kim and Kanye were seen living separate lives. While Kanye was still publicly supportive of Kim in some ways, things began to change as Kim started dating comedian Pete Davidson in late 2021. Kim and Pete first met when Kim hosted Saturday Night Live in October of 2021.
I'm Kim Kardashian West, and it's so great to be here tonight. I know, I'm surprised to see me here too. But I'd love America to come together, which is why I'm here to announce that I'm running for, I'm just kidding, guys. I'm not running for president. We can't have 3 failed politicians in one family. I mean, I married the best rapper of all time, a talented, legit genius who gave me 4 incredible kids. When I divorced him, you have to know it came down to just one thing: his personality.
By November of 2021, Kim and Pete were officially dating. Kanye was very vocal about his feelings regarding Kim's relationship with Pete. He expressed his displeasure through social media posts, often criticizing Pete in the process. Kanye continued to express his frustrations with Kim's divorce and new relationship with Pete. He publicly stated that he wasn't happy with the idea of Pete around his children. Kanye took things even further. In early 2022, Kanye shared a video of a claymation version of Pete Davidson being decapitated in his music video, Easy.
God sent me from that crash just so I could beat Pete Davidson's ass. Who?
The video stirred up major controversy and was widely criticized for its violent and threatening tone. Kanye later claimed that the video was meant to be artistic and wasn't intended to be taken literally. Nevertheless, it still added fuel to the fire for their ongoing feud. In March of 2022, Pete took a more direct approach when he sent a now famous message to Kanye through Instagram. Pete told Kanye he was, quote, "in bed with your wife." Over time, Kanye only grew more and more aggravated about the whole situation with Pete Davidson. However, Kanye would soon change his artistic name in 2001, and from that moment on, he would perform under the name The name Ye is often referred to biblical scripture representing a connection to spirituality and a simpler, more authentic version of himself. Kanye has always been about transformation and changing his name to Ye, symbolizing a new chapter and departure from his previous identity. After about 9 months of dating, Kim Kardashian and Pete Davidson broke up in August of 2022. Their breakup was reportedly amicable, with sources saying that the long-distance nature of their relationship and Pete's busy schedule, alongside with Kanye's public attacks, contributed to the split. Kim and Pete continued to remain on good terms after the breakup, and there was no major public drama between them. Kanye's public behavior continued to cause concerns, but Kim seemed determined to keep a positive environment for their children. The feud with Pete Davidson, combined with his other controversies, led to significant damage to Kanye's public image, especially in 2022. His comments about politics, the fashion industry, and other personal matters led him to being dropped from major partnerships, including Adidas and Balenciaga. After his Sunday service gospel events and his album Jesus is King, which released in 2019, Kanye seemed to embrace a more religious identity. Ye symbolized a deeper connection to God, humility, and personal growth. Many of Kanye's past public moments were marked by arrogance, controversy, and bold statements. A controversial moment that Kanye West was known for was during the MTV live broadcast in 2009, where he interrupted Taylor Swift's speech.
Yo, Taylor, I'm really happy for you. I'm gonna let you finish. But Beyonce had one of the best videos of all time. One of the best videos of all time.
The paparazzi has been known to bother many celebrities in multiple industries, including the music industry. And when it comes to people photographing or taking videos of him without his consent, Kanye is no stranger. Interactions he has had with paparazzi have been spread around the internet from sources such as TMZ. However, many are on Kanye's side of the interaction, finding his comments justified and sometimes amusing.
I know, Mr. West, I'm sorry.
Don't follow me, dog.
Sorry, sir.
Don't follow me.
I know, man, it's my job.
Don't
man.
follow me.
I'm very sorry, Mr. West.
Do not follow me.
I know, sir. I know. You see, you shouldn't have went to Robertson, man. This is what happened. There's so many guys down there, man. I'm sorry, Mr. West.
Yo, what's up, Jesus? I'm a big fan, bro. I love your work. I love your work.
I appreciate it, but don't talk.
All right, I love your work, though, bro.
I don't want, that's fine, but don't talk to me. I don't want to hear paparazzi talk to me or anybody I know.
I'm a
It doesn't
field
matter.
reporter. I'm a field
No,
reporter.
but don't talk to me at all.
I'm a huge
And
fan
don't
of
talk
that.
to anyone I know
right.
at all. And tell everybody never talk to anyone
I feel that.
anyone knows.
I feel that.
Don't talk to themselves.
I feel that.
Don't talk ever again.
Hey, I love you, though. Hey, I do love you, though, Kanye. Kanye, what about the Throne 2 with Jay-Z? People are pumped.
Yo, I said
Hey, good morning, Kanye.
shut the fuck up.
Hey, Kanye, are you mad at Jim Kimmel? Do you have anything to say about Jim Kimmel, Kanye? Do you think he was too much with you? How's it going, Kanye?
Don't say anything to me, man. Like, stop asking me questions. You out in front of my house at 4 a.m. Talking about how's it going? It's not going good. Y'all here trying to take money out to make money off us. That's how it's going. It's 4 a.m. It's 4 a.m. and you ask me how it's going. You know I don't want you to say nothing to me. You hear what I'm saying? Respect that.
We know we like you.
Shut the f
You
up.
left the-
It's 4 a.m. You blood-sucking mosquito. You want me to be standing out in front of your house at 4 a.m.?
Just want you to know we're here to support
Shut
you,
the
though.
f up. You doing that to get more money for TMZ every question you ask me.
No, just here to support
Shut
you.
the f up.
Have a good day now.
There are many moments in Kanye's life where he is shown to have a comedic side to his personality.
So basically what's gonna happen is there's product here. And this is where you end up, right here. If you can communicate this product, you can make money off the product. Cause look at Gaga, she's the creative director of Polaroid. I like some of the Gaga songs. What the f does she know about cameras?
Do you feel like your attitude towards women has changed since having daughters?
Nah, I still look at Pornhub and...
Which was misdiagnosed by a, I'm not gonna say what race, what people, doctor, and what hospital, and what media it went to. We know I can't say that. It was a Jewish doctor.
But after he changed his name, he seemed to adopt a more humble, grounded attitude, especially when reflecting on his own struggles and faith. This shift was evident in his music, interviews, and overall public presence. However, this humbleness would not last very long. Unfortunately, as time went on, fans began to realize that the different personas of Ye and Kanye West were slowly starting to fade into one another. In October 2022, Kanye made several anti-Semitic comments on social media, including a tweet that read, "I'm going DEFCON 3 on Jewish people." This statement was widely condemned and resulted in a massive backlash. Adidas, which had a long-running partnership with Kanye for his Yeezys brand, ended their collaboration, costing Kanye millions of dollars. Other companies, including Balenciaga, Vogue, and The Gap, also distanced themselves from the creator. Kanye was banned from both Instagram and Twitter due to his inflammatory and hateful posts. This ban occurred shortly after his anti-Semitic comments and came as part of the response from social media platforms trying to curb hate speech. In December of 2022, Kanye appeared on the InfoWars show hosted by Alex Jones. He made extremely controversial statements, including praising Adolf Hitler and expressing admiration for the Nazi leader.
Well, I see good things about Hitler also. I love everyone. I'm done with the classifications. Every human being has something of value that they brought to the table, especially Hitler.
His comments sparked outrage across the globe, with even Jones, known for his own controversial views, trying to distance himself from Kanye's remarks. During the interview, Kanye also expressed other conspiracy theories, including denying the severity of the Holocaust and making comments about Jewish control in media and politics. Even after his official suspension from major social media platforms, Kanye has found other ways to make controversial statements, such as in 2023, he was criticized for continuing to spread conspiracy theories about Jewish people, Black people, and Hollywood through smaller platforms or interviews. These posts and outbursts have kept him in the headlines for all the wrong reasons. In 2022, Kanye revisited controversial remarks he made in 2018 about slavery being a choice. Kanye's ongoing public feuds with Kim Kardashian, particularly about their divorce and co-parenting, have been controversial since their split. In 2022 and 2023, Kanye made several public attacks on Kim, criticizing her parenting style and her relationships with others. He often used social media to air grievances about their children and custody battles, causing public embarrassment for both parties. In February of 2025, Ye engaged in a series of highly controversial actions on the social media platform X, formerly Twitter, which drew widespread condemnation. Ye posted a series of messages, once again expressing admiration for Adolf Hitler and identifying as a Nazi. He stated, quote, "I love Hitler," and defended his views despite significant backlash. Ye shared an open casting call seeking all-male choir with specific criteria, including a skin complexion similar to Sean Combs and excluding fat people. He also mandated that choir members wear swastikas, further fueling outrage over his actions. In response to his inflammatory posts, Elon Musk, owner of X, classified Ye's account as NSFW, also known as not safe for work, due to the nature of his content, resulting in a shadow ban and temporary deactivation of his account, which was reactivated a few days later. During Super Bowl 59, Ye aired a 30-second ad promoting his teeth filmed on an iPhone, which sparked disapproval.
So what's up, guys? I spent like all the money for the commercial on these new teeth. So once again, I had to shoot it on the iPhone. Go to Yeezy.com.
Additionally, his website briefly sold a t-shirt featuring a Nazi swastika, leading to further outrage and eventual removal of the merchandise. These controversial moments span years of his career and are still occurring every day. One of the newest controversial moments that Kanye has done was on March 31st, 2025, when he posted a video on his X account, which has his new song World War III playing in the background, where visuals show of a man whipping a nude white woman. What follows these visuals are photos of men engaging in sexual activity with women, which then suddenly transitions into video footage of the KKK. And this is unfortunately just one example. After all these events, it's clear to see that either Kanye has completely gone insane, or he is simply doing this for the shock factor. The majority of his large following has not enjoyed his past comments, leading to many removing themselves from his fan base and no longer listening to his music. These events highlight a pattern of provocative and offensive behavior by Ye, resulting in widespread criticism and strained relationships with fans, industry peers, and the general public. Unfortunately, Kanye experienced many traumatic moments in his life, with the passing of his mother, multiple failed relationships, distance between him and his children, and the constant feud he will have between him and the media. It's no wonder why Kanye West sometimes struggles with mental health. A moment that many fans question about Kanye's mental health was the leak of an unreleased song that Kanye wrote himself called Never See Me Again. The song's purpose was to be listed as the last song of Kanye's final album before he committed suicide. The entire song has intense undertones of depression and suicidal intentions. The song's chorus reads, "And I don't like them, they don't like that, they don't like that, and I don't want that. And it'll be a long time before you ever see me again. Don't worry about me, worry about you, or worry about something, don't worry what I do. Hey it'll be a long time before you ever see me again." Reddit user blank2310 has commented on a post saying, "Don't know if anyone said about this or not. Genius states Yukiko Okoda and Kanye West have produced this song. Kanye must have used her song as a sample, so I searched her name and found out she committed suicide when she was 18, around the year 1986. Interesting fact, Wikipedia says that one of the suicide notes ended with, 'I wanted to see him again.'" If you haven't listened to Never See Me Again, I highly recommend you do after watching this video. A link will be posted at the end card, as well as a link being in the description. Kanye West. Once known for his creative thinking in the music industry, now seems to only be known for his controversies that will always follow him. But despite his actions and comments, many fans have and will continue to support him on his journey through life. The phrase, "he made graduation," has been a long-running joke amongst Kanye West fans because of the album Graduation created by Kanye was received very well amongst the public after its release, and is still regarded as one of the best albums of all time. And while this is still a joke, it brings up a very interesting point of conversation. Through thick and thin, West will always be loved and supported by his most dedicated fans. It turns out the main reasoning of people defending Kanye's actions is his music. There are countless examples of people constantly being on his side, no matter what he says or what he does. Kanye West, currently 47 years old as of releasing this video, just released a 45-minute video with the latest album, Bully, playing in the background. The title of the video is listed as Yay, Bully, Volume 1. And while it will most likely receive its fair share of criticism, it will still be praised by many. While many fans believe Kanye's past tweets, threats, questionable marketing tactics, and personal life choices were simply jokes and not meant to be taken seriously, it's still important to wonder if it's simply going too far. While it's obvious that he is making these decisions for attention, should he be going to the extremes that he is currently exploring? It seems that Kanye is less focused on his life and goals within the music industry and more focused on receiving reactions through any means possible. Throughout the years, Kanye West has evolved into one of the most infamous individuals in the world. And it looks like as long as he has a platform to express his emotions, he will continue. To put it simply, the one responsible for Kanye's career unraveling is Kanye himself. Even if the majority of these comments he made were nothing more than jokes, will Kanye West ever be at the same level of praise that he once had years ago? We may never know.